In the video The Secret, we are introduced to the concept of positive thinking. Positive thinking teaches us how to obtain success by thinking positive thought. The basic premise is that if we can change our thought pattern and start thinking positively, we'll be able to achieve anything we want in life, the ideal partner, success in job, wealth, anything. Because then by thinking positive thoughts, we create positive energy, and in return, the universe will give us what we need. In positive psychology, Dr. Mark Solomon's video, we are introduced to the study of what makes people happy. Those findings will help people to live happy, meaningful lives. It will enhance their love of work and play. Now, with positive thinking, we were given very little or no scientific findings. We had testimony from individuals, no names, nothing, who said they have proven the secret of obtaining wealth, obtaining success through positive thinking. This was just their individual testimonies of their wealth. But there was no scientific, there was no proof of their wealth. They talk about one person, Robert, who by changing the way he thought and started thinking positively, his life changed for the better. But apart from that, there was no other concrete evidence to prove that positive thinking works. In positive psychology, Dr. Seligman and Dr. Christopher Peterson, they're both top experts in the field. They created a classification system that helps psychologists to measure the effect of positive psychology. We can go to their website, AuthenticHappiness.org. That is AuthenticHappiness.org. And then you can take a number of tests and you can measure your level of happiness with thousands of other people. They have also done very rigorous testing. Dr. Seligman stated that their testing was similar to what the FDA do for drug testing, such as random assignment, placebo control, and long-term testing. They also conducted effectiveness testing to determine what makes people happy. They came up with 3 ways that people are happy. 1, the pleasurable life. Getting pleasure out of life and enjoying that pleasure, being all into that pleasure, just enjoy your life. 2, the engaged life. Being so caught up in what you're doing, enjoying, whether it be work or play, you're just so caught up in it that time stands still. You forget about everything else. They refer to this as the flow. But we have all, I think, at some point or the other in our life experienced something similar where you're so caught up in what you're doing, you enjoy so much, you forget about everything else. They also talk about the meaningful life. This is a life that is, we are engaged in something bigger than us. We are giving back. We are engaged in helping others. So they have found that this have led people to live happier lives, and they're using these findings to help those who are not as happy become happier. So we see that there are scientific findings to prove positive psychology, which is very good. Now, dealing with stress. In the past, before I did this module, I was not very good at dealing with stress. I tended to suppress it. Sometimes I talk about it, but just very vaguely. But after learning the effect that stress has on our health, I am so glad that I've done this, to know that in the future, when I deal with stress, I will talk about it more. I've even learned that even writing about stress, whatever we're going through, will help to alleviate the stress and help to control the effect of stress on our bodies. And for myself, moving forward with stresses, I have learned that I've got to accept it, acknowledge that I'm going through stress, and deal with it. This is even where some positive thinking can come into play, because there are some good things about positive thinking, such as if we start to think positively and put the negative aside, we can focus on what we want out of life. And then we can focus on our goals, whatever it is we're doing. Then we look at life and our situation and circumstances differently. So between positive thinking and learning about the results and the finding of positive psychology, that will enable me to deal with stress much better in the future. Thank you.